All right, what's up, guys? I'm PJ. Alright. Oceanside, baby. Oceanside forever. I've been here 12 years. Forever. I lived in Encinitas in a trailer park, and then I moved into a house here, so it was kind of a lateral move, you know? I had a stroke, so if none of the jokes land, it's just laugh. This is like a special ed thing, so just give me a chance. And then I did drugs and alcohol for too long. It was good at first to like dumb me down for parties, and then I did too much of it, so here I am, you know? So, I decided to move when the last liquor store in Encinitas was turned into either a Pilates gym or a coffee roastery. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I need to go somewhere where blunts and 40s are the priority, you know what I mean? And so down there they've got these dentists in Lycra taking over the whole fucking road on their cyclists, their bikes. And so then I come up here and I see guys on bikes and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I love it. They ride BMX bikes instead though. They must care about the environment, care about fitness. And then I'm like leaving a bar at 2 a.m. I'm like, oh my God, they're still riding their bikes. That's awesome. They're really committed to fitness. I wonder what's in that backpack, Probably a lot of energy drinks. They definitely don't have 3 DUIs, they're not robbing people and high on meth. So those guys are my friends now. Yeah. You know what I can't stand about Mexicans? I just wanted to say that. I love Mexicans, La Raza. No, I think that was my dead uncle speaking through me right there. But you know what I can't stand about Mexicans?
Their last
all
names.
the fucking spicy snacks have citrus and sugar in them. I'm trying not to get diabetes. I'm trying to keep both my legs. I'm sweet enough. And all over the news, they're talking about, the southern invasion of migrants. And I'm like, do you guys know what my people have been doing for 100 years up north? The Northern Europeans, the Germanic people. They brought us over here to farm, but we have a new tactic. Instead of pillaging, we're just pillaging Americans' daughters' vaginas. I know. What would you rather have? A nice 6-pound baby from a Mexican and your daughter with a tan already? Or something that looked like a little version of this? My kids didn't even come out the front hole. They just Kool-Aid Man kicked the fuck out of the mama's vagina or the stomach. And then I think about my family, German Catholics and Mexicans. We're just northern Mexicans, My grandma had 16 kids out of the same vagina. That's some Catholic shit right there.
Yeah.
And, I think at one point she would just bend over in the garden and a kid would pop out and start reading, So we come from a dairy farm up there, and all of her brothers and sisters have 16 kids. That's what we're doing here, guys. I don't think you get it. Have you guys watched Nebraska football?
Yes.
Yeah, those are my cousins, And I'm the runt of the family. My dad's 6'6", my brother's 6'5", 290. It's insane. So what I'm saying is maybe you guys should focus on other things than Mexicans. We've been at this for 100 years, and we're doing a great job, okay? I have to use 23andMe up there as a dating app to find people that aren't related to me, you know what I mean? Oh, no, just a little too close. I'm sorry. We're not inbreeding anymore, okay? I'm gonna look at my notes real fast. I think I forgot something. I do love Mexicans. Okay. I love them. I've spent months down there traveling deep in. Okay, so this is a true story. Those conservatives are afraid of Mexicans. When one kid saw me in a grocery store, freaked the fuck out. I was sunburned because there's no surf. Been drinking all day. I'm shirtless, shoeless. I have a mohawk and a beard down to my tits. And I walk in to get more beer, and this kid's like, Mama! Mama! And he just sprints away from me. He's never seen anything like this. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? He's like, Vikingo! And that means Viking. So, I just want you guys to know I'm terrifying them also. You're welcome. You're welcome. the house. So she's like, you should go work for the school district. There's a special ed aide job. I'm like, sure, yeah, I'll sign up. But so I'm on the buses, I'm like 50% caregiver, 50% bouncer, And for 6 months on the bus, I had no idea if I even had a job. Or if my wife had just gone to the district and was like, please, can you get my husband on a bus? He is driving me crazy. Well, like, what's wrong with him? He's just not right, He's not right up here. Like, how bad? Well, I just saw him microwave a bowl of cereal, and he's in the bathtub and he's laughing to a Joe Rogan special. Oh, Joe Rogan, that's pretty serious, And so I've been on the bus, which is pretty awesome. I love working with those kids. They're pretty punk rock, like they don't care at all about social norms. But there'll be like some moments they're completely quiet, but they're all kind of on the same frequency. And then the next moment they're just ape shit crazy. Everyone's screaming, spitting, kicking. I just want to like put some Slayer on the fucking radio. Just hell yeah, dude! Fucking let's tear this down! Woo! I don't know what the point of that was. Oh, so I had the stroke at the funniest time. I was 6 months sober. I'd lost 80 pounds over that year. I was eating healthy, no drugs or alcohol. And I was going for a VP of insurance marketing job. And my brain is like, excuse me? Excuse me. No drugs, no alcohol, no nachos, and now insurance executive? My brain tried to Luigi me right then and there, you know what I mean? And it almost did, it almost worked, and I get it, I get it. Okay, what else? Okay, new joke, I'm gonna try a new joke. Do any of you guys ever get that feeling when you're driving on like a mountain road and you see the cliff and you just want to yank the wheel to the side and just launch off of it?
Sometimes.
Or you're out on a balcony and you're looking over and you're like, I should do it. I just gotta do it. I did that at the Hoover Dam one time. I was like, I'm just gonna grab that woman and we're both gonna go over. I kind of forgot the punchline for that one, but did I tell you guys I'm a school bus driver now?
No.
Yeah? Yeah. Did you guys see what I did there? Yank the wheel.
Oh!
I thought that was gonna go better. Okay. I really thought that one was gonna go better. All right, back to the notes.
What district?
I gotta work on that one. Okay. It's such a pain in the ass to make as much as an intro burger flipper in and out. Took like 6 months of training. I'm 4 months sober, so that's pretty good, guys. Doing good, thank you very much. It sucks. Boo! I feel great every day. My mind's clear. Fucking hate it. So yeah, I did all these certifications, trainings, passed all these tests like with the CHP and stuff. So I'm about to become a bus driver. I'm pretty excited about that. But there's so much bullshit to get to the driving job. I just want to get behind the wheel and vibe, Just let me figure it out. I just want if they could equip the bus like a Mad Max vehicle, because I have society's most precious goods on board, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get them to school. Everyone can fuck off. I'm not following the traffic laws. Get out of my way! I want some spikes on the wheels. I want that like bulldozer front, flamethrowers, all that kind of stuff. So then, I'm sober, but I find out that I can't smoke weed as a school bus driver because of some federal law, and that really brought out the patriot in me, It's like, just taking our freedoms! And I don't even smoke, but I want the ability to smoke. And if I'm hanging out with special needs kids, don't you think I should be in the right mind frame? Just kind of get chill, get down with the cool kids. And I'm like, let's just smoke a joint in the morning, get in the right headspace. And since I have a Mad Max vehicle, I should probably have a couple cocktails. You know what I mean? Because otherwise I'm not even doing it right. And then, the cocktails might make me a little wobbly on the road, so you got to get some uppers in there, right? Now meth is cheaper, but you can do cocaine or crack if you want to. And then you guys know what the truckers have been doing for decades, the speedball, You You gotta balance. You guys will see me on the road soon. Okay, so sex ed. How many minutes do I got left, Jaron? Oh, I'm killing it. Okay. Do you guys remember the football coaches that would teach sex ed?
Yes.
Did anyone have those? Like a Vietnam vet that never processed their trauma? That's my dad, basically. And I remember he came in and he goes, "Do not trust men. They lie, they cheat, and they manipulate." And I thought that was pretty good, but I want to bring in more uncle energy. I want to be in charge of that job. Be like, "Hey, listen, you creepy little bastards. I know what you've been looking at online, okay? I look at it too. All right? That is not real life, okay? These delicate girls, okay? They're beautiful little angels until we ruin them. This is an all men's classroom I'm talking to. You know, they have a sweet little flower, and you need to be kind to them. Okay? There will be no blasting, no banging, no smashing, and no pounding unless they give previous consent. You know what I'm saying? I think I had more for that one too. Okay, let's move on. I was watching early morning ESPN. I love watching that. You feel like you're doing something when someone's fishing. You're like, I'm fishing. It's great. When you're watching pro poker, does anyone watch pro poker online or on the TV? No, just me at 7 in the morning. And I love it because I love westerns. I love cowboy shit. And but when they started wearing those sunglasses, I was like, nah, that's not it. And then the pandemic happened, so they could start wearing their masks. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Well, they're still wearing the damn masks, and I'm like, show your face, you coward! Okay, all right. Let me see if I can finish a good one. I'm going to tell you guys why. I'm going to give you one example of why I'm sober. Once you have some clarity and you look back at your life, you're like, oh no, this has been a problem for a long time. Good Lord. And you're only hanging out with psychos, so they don't tell you that you're crazy. So I was in Vegas, and I violated my rule. You never party 3 nights in a row. So I did that. And we were staying in penthouses, having all-you-can-drink things, bottle service. We had won a bunch of stuff. And the third night, I got 2 girls on my arms, happily married. Nothing happened, I promise. And we walk into the Hard Rock, and I see this guy with onesie pajamas on and face tattoos, and I go, we're going to party with that guy. And so we walk up to that guy, and I go, we're going to party with you. And we did. So we went up to his room, we started some mystery powders, and then I wake up on the street, and I don't have my jacket, my phone, my wallet, my shoes, my keys, and I've forgotten my own name. And I'm just like a zombie wandering the streets. Don't worry, I survived, it's okay. And so I'm just like, and so I don't know if I've been there for weeks or months. So I walk into New York, and I walk up to the security guards, and I go, I don't mean to alarm you, but I'm having a psychotic episode. They're dying. They're like, you are handling yourself so well. So they sit me down. They're like, we're going to get you some water. We'll see if you remember your name. I don't for hours. They're like, do you know a phone number? I go, yeah. Yes, I do. So I call it, pick it up. She picks up. It's my wife, soon to be. And she goes, PJ. And I'm like, yes! I'm PJ. Everything starts flowing back. And she goes, you stay there. I'll get your friends to come get you. And if you're never right in the head ever again, don't worry. I will always love you. Aww. Isn't that so sweet? Aww. I know. So we're getting divorced. I guess she was tired of my shit. And the thing that sucks about that is that, like, of all adults on earth, she knows the most about why I fucking suck. That's not funny, that's just an observation. That's it. All right, thank you.